You're watching Football Daily, and here are this week's biggest and juiciest transfer headlines. The rumour mill is going into overdrive right now, so we've got a big episode lined up for you today. Don't go anywhere. Suggested by us last month as a potential upgrade for Daniel James at Man United, Raphinha is enjoying an excellent first season in the Premier League with Leeds. And now it appears the Red Devils are interested in signing the Brazilian winger, whose 10 goal involvements in the league this term is more than any United player bar Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. A report by Brazilian outlet UOL suggests the 13-time Premier League champions have already made contact with Leeds and are ready to make a concrete approach for Raphinha, who only joined the Peacocks from Rennes last October for £17 million and has a contract at Ellen Road until 2024. So the Yorkshire club would stand to make a hefty profit if he does make the move to Old Trafford, but he would surely still cost a lot less than Jadon Sancho, who is still valued around the £100 million mark by Borussia Dortmund. What's more, Raphinha and Bruno Fernandes are good friends from their days at Sporting Club, and the pair's relationship will no doubt be seen as an advantage in luring the 24-year-old to Manchester. But United will no doubt face competition for the forward's signature, with Liverpool having previously been linked with him, and Leeds have also responded strongly to these latest rumours. The club's director of football, Victor Orta, told BBC Radio Leeds that any reports linking Raphinha with a move to United are pure clickbait, also stating, "We have not had any approach for Raphinha and we would not welcome one." Chief Executive Angus Kinnear is also confident the club can keep hold of its prized asset, while the player himself reiterated last week how happy he was at Elland Road. But what do you reckon? Can you see Raphinha making the switch to United, and if not, who should the Red Devils target? Let us know down below. Now for a player who could be on his way out of Old Trafford this summer, as according to reports in Argentina this week, Edinson Cavani is set to return to South America and sign for Buenos Aires giants Boca Juniors. The Uruguayan striker has proved a worthwhile acquisition for the Red Devils, scoring some vital goals and providing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's attack with a much-needed focal point in the penalty area, and the club also has an option to extend his one-year contract by an extra 12 months. But according to online publication Olé, Cavani could jump ship for Boca, with the 34-year-old apparently deciding that his playing days in Europe are over, having first arrived on the continent back in 2007, signing for Palermo days before his 20th birthday. Cavani has apparently dreamed of playing at the Bombonera since he was a child, and talks have apparently already begun between the Primera Division champions and Cavani's representatives. Furthermore, the player's father told TYC Sports that his son doesn't feel comfortable in England and is keen to be closer to his family, saying there is a 60% chance he'll join Boca. And after all, Cavani did look pretty happy after returning home at the beginning of the global pandemic, with videos of him shearing sheep going viral last summer. It's understood that if he's serious about the move, that he'll be able to forego the one-year extension at Old Trafford, as it isn't automatic, even if the English club are keen for him to stay. And with Carlos Tevez' contract in Buenos Aires up at the end of the season, Cavani could be the perfect replacement. Before we move on to our headline story, a quick reminder to subscribe to Football Daily if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. It's been a huge week for fans of Barcelona. Disgraced former president Josep Bartomeu was arrested last Monday in connection with the Barçagate scandal. Atletico and Real's draw on the weekend helped them make up serious ground in the La Liga title race, and on Sunday evening the club welcomed back Joan Laporta, who won the presidential election by a landslide. Known for rescuing the club and sowing the seeds for its most glorious era during the 2000s, Laporta has given culés much needed hope as the Catalan giants gripe with financial turmoil and the potential departure of Lionel Messi. And in the days since his election, the noises coming out of Barca seem to point towards Messi staying at the Camp Nou. The Argentinian maestro enjoys a good relationship with the president from his previous term, and most have inferred that he voted for him in the election, with Laporta telling reporters on Monday that the Barca captain had personally congratulated him on the victory. And on the fact Messi cast his vote at all, Laporta said, "It is more proof that he loves Barca. I am convinced he wants to stay." This sentiment was also echoed by journalist Sergio Gonzalez, who is allegedly close to the Messi camp and tweeted on Monday, "He stays, don't buy any more stories." Whether there's any truth to these words right now remains to be seen, but fans are certainly a lot more hopeful than they were a month ago that their captain could still be at the club beyond the summer. One ploy Laporta could use as part of his efforts to persuade the 33-year-old to stick around could be the acquisition of Sergio Aguero, whose contract at Man City is up in the summer. As spoken about on yesterday's Euro transfer talk over on EFD, Aguero will be a target for a number of top clubs come the end of the season, but his close relationship with Messi, who is the godfather of his son, would no doubt play a part if he was to choose the Blaugrana. By extension, having such a close friend arrive at the Camp Nou could be the kind of boost Messi needs, with the nature of Luis Suarez's departure last September compounding his anger at the Bartomeu regime which had blocked his own move away from the club. Furthermore, signing someone of Aguero's quality on a free would be an ideal way for Laporta to strengthen his squad while keeping costs low this summer. But Aguero isn't the only free agent Barca could capitalise on in the close season. That's because, according to AS, Laporta is already working on a deal to get David Alaba to the Camp Nou, having met with the player's agents Pini Zahavi and Fali Ramadani last week. Laporta apparently asked them to wait until he was elected before making a formal proposal to Alaba, who as recently as last month was understood to have all but sealed a move to Real Madrid. Mundo Deportivo have even reported that the two parties reached a verbal agreement over the proposed transfer, and it would be a huge coup for the incoming president, representing a chance to get one over on Barca's arch-rivals early doors. And he's exactly the kind of player the club needs, an experienced and versatile ball-playing defender still in his prime. However, with Alaba previously reported to be holding out for a contract worth £400,000 a week, the Blaugrana will surely be unable to meet his demands in their current situation. Also strongly linked with Chelsea in recent weeks, Alaba will no doubt be looking to secure his next club by the end of the season, but where do you reckon he'll go? Let us know down below. Another defender who will be in high demand this summer is Nikola Milenkovic, whose contract at Fiorentina is up in 2022. The Serbia international has decided his future lies elsewhere, and while the club remain hopeful of tying him to a new deal in order to bump up his market value, there's a chance they'll have to accept a cut price for him once the transfer window reopens. Currently valued at just €30 million, Milenkovic has long been linked with a host of top sides, with both Milan clubs monitoring his situation last summer. And according to Calcio Mercato, Manchester United are once again taking an interest in the 23-year-old, along with Premier League rivals Liverpool and Tottenham. Spurs are perhaps the most in need of a top-quality young defender, while United look like they are making centre-back a priority this summer. And if Milenkovic can be secured for a bargain fee, he could be a more viable alternative to other coveted stars like Jules Koundé and Pau Torres. Also able to play at right back, Milenkovic is experienced for his age too, having already clocked up nearly 200 career appearances. And after 4 years of excellent displays in Florence, it's clear he's ready for a bigger challenge. We finish off in Portugal, as it appears Diego Costa may have finally found a club to take him on. A report by Goal.com this week revealed that Benfica are keen on the veteran striker, who has been a free agent since leaving Atletico Madrid at the end of last year, and have offered him a contract worth €3 million per annum. This would represent a significant pay cut for the former Chelsea star, but for a player entering his twilight years who hasn't started over 20 league games since the 2016-17 campaign, it may well be his best option, with the report stating he's open to the move. As for Benfica, with Gianluca Waldschmidt and Darwin Núñez scoring just 10 goals between them so far this term, there is perhaps a sense that more firepower is needed if they are to catch high-flying Sporting Club next term. Costa would also be joining other seasoned pros in Nicolas Otamendi and Jan Vertonghen in Lisbon, and he would no doubt be keen to bully the weaker defences of the Liga NOS. So that's all we have time for on this week's Transfer Talk, but which of these moves can you see happening? Let us know in the comments below. And why not share your thoughts on the Messi situation at Barcelona? Do you think the election has made a difference? Let us know too. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a like, and why not click on screen right now for another great FD vid. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.